If you clicked on this video, chances are you are broke, feeling broke, or are so broke you are stressed out all the time. I know this because I was broke and I was stressed out all the time. I was in a hole, a comfortable hole, but as time went on that hole got deeper and deeper because we were living paycheck to paycheck. We had money, but it was gone as soon as it hit my hands. Although we were earning good money and were living very comfortably, we had no savings, no investments, and no financial future. These days it's very different. The family's focus is different and our lives, although busy, are much more content, happy and full of fun. We managed to do a 180-degree turn and realised we didn't need to fill our lives with stuff to be happy and content. In fact, we were missing the point of happiness and being content altogether. By the end of this video, I'll go through our biggest money mistakes, what we had to do to get ourselves out of the hole, and what we did to prepare for our financial future. And at the end of the video, I've got a very special message for you. In fact, it'll be the most important message in this whole video. One I wish I had 20 years ago. But the rest of the chapters are really good too, so stick around. Okay, let's talk about how broke we were. I always thought the more money I could earn, the more happier I'll be. I'm one of these people that believe you can buy happiness with money. But I was stressed out and out of shape. I was not stressed out because I had a lack of money. We had a successful business and my wife has a well-paid career. I was stressed because I couldn't stop working, not for a single day. We had nice vehicles, a nice big house, and we went on 2 or 3 $10,000 vacations a year. We had a good life. We went on regular shopping trips, we ate out at least twice a week, and we did the odd weekend away. And then there's my hobbies. I have spent tens of thousands of dollars on movie collectibles and vintage toys. Hear me out. I would literally go to toy fairs with $1,000 or more, spend it all on toys, bring them home, and put them in my basement in a box. I often had to sneak them past my wife, who started to wonder why the guest bedroom was full of packing boxes. It was a habit, and I convinced myself it was an investment. But secretly I just enjoyed buying the toys. Aside from that, I was also a sneakerhead, buying dozens of Nikes, often keeping them in the boxes and never even wearing them. I also built a collection of Blu-ray movies, numbering in the hundreds, for my theatre room. You get the overall picture here. Excessive consumerism. We were lifestyle poor, and I was stressed out because of it. We were spending so much on enjoying the fruits of our hard work, we were trapped. Lifestyle inflation had caught us, and I didn't even know it. All I knew is I had to stop. In reflection of where we were, I think most people fall into this money trap. You start earning a good salary, and you feel, I deserve a few good things. But as that salary grows, you start looking at your house, your car, and expensive vacations. You deserve it. You work hard. Perhaps you move into one of those neighbourhoods where there's a certain standard of living, keeping up with the Joneses. We started to feel the money would last forever, so we rely on the income. We were actually spending our future income. We started paying people to cut the grass, drop off meals, extra childcare. Before we knew it, we were paying people to free up our time to work more to pay for our lifestyle. The money trap closes in around you and you don't even realise until it's too late. Okay, enough how bad it was. How do we get out of this mess and what do we do to change it? Well, the big financial secret of what we did is what we were doing already. We bought ourselves time. We started to pay ourselves first every single month and put it into a separate account. Just 5% of our income. In all honesty, we didn't really know what we were going to do with it, but after reading a book by Jesse Brown, Pay Yourself First, we knew this was going to be our solution. Brown says only you and your effort can get the happiness and freedom that we all crave. No one else can do it for you. Paying ourselves forward is not a new concept. It goes right back to the Depression. But reading Jesse Brown's book really opened my eyes. We eventually got our monthly savings up to 10%, but it took some work. We basically reduced our lifestyle to 9% of what it was, saving the remaining 10%. We knew over time the consistent deposits will eventually be enough to free ourselves forever. After reading Brown's book, I realised nobody was going to come to save us. It was critical that we put this money aside every month, we didn't touch it, and we have it there to buy ourselves our freedom. Now how we used it to start buying our freedom was awesome. But first of all, we had to start the financial hemorrhaging, and there was a lot of that. If you're finding some value in the video today, do me a favour, subscribe below, and together we can make building wealth simplified. So to aid our efforts in saving 10% of our salary every month, we started to cut things back and make savings where we could. Some were immediate and major savings. Yes, I stopped buying movie collectibles, I stopped buying trainers, and I stopped buying Blu-ray movies. Well, I limited myself to a couple a month. But our complete shopping habits changed. We scaled back our vacations each year, and we limited what we would spend on a weekly basis. After an audit of our finances, we had our 10% each month, and we can put that comfortably into a savings account. Smaller regular sacrifices included less TV subscriptions, renegotiated service contracts, less childcare, and less eating out. Putting that 10% in our savings account every month felt tangible and like we were going in the right direction. And just contributing that small amount each month to your future self, you are doing more than the majority of other people. Most people don't save. They don't have a financial plan. Most people are doing what we did, spending their life away in consumerism. But perhaps they will never realise until it's too late. And while I realised this at 47, to some a grand old age, I am so grateful that I realised it at all. I got there and I've got years and years of productive growth ahead of me. So did we save all our money in a bank? No, we need it to grow, and it's never going to grow in a bank account. At best it's storing it. No, we invested, and in ways we never possibly imagined. So after educating ourselves on paying ourselves forward and building a fund, we realised the only way of getting financially free is by using this fund to get out of the money trap. We quickly realised there were no other options. I mean, aside from investing, what options are there? Well, you can play the lottery. If you win that, you don't have to do anything. I personally don't play the lottery. I can't advise. What I can do is give you the experience of my investing over the past 3 years and how it's moved our lives. The two main areas of investing have been real estate and the stock market, with the former being our primary focus due to my experience of being a contractor. For the stock market, we followed this advice after educating ourselves. So with money from our Pay Yourself First fund, we put 60% of that into growth ETFs. We then invested 30% into a dividend portfolio. Both of these accounts were tax-free or tax-deferred accounts, something you need to check out depending on your country. With the last 10%, once we had some confidence, we picked a couple of individual stocks, one of them being Tesla. What can I say? I love Elon Musk as a visionary and an entrepreneur. But the bulk of our investments is a property portfolio that we've been building across Canada. I love nothing more than finding the ugliest house in the nicest neighborhood and turning it into a perfect princess or a perfect prince. We have a long-term hold strategy, which means we don't want to flip and we don't want to sell. We want to buy the properties, do them up, get a tenant in there and hold them long-term. We also follow a particular strategy, the BRRRR method, which if done right, actually gets you the property for free. In fact, in some cases, once we've done the refinancing, we get some money in our pocket too. But that's another video, and it will be an exciting one. But the point here, the most important point, is you have to take that Pay Yourself fund and put it to work. Get a return from it that will build and compound over time in something you're comfortable with, and something that will not be attacked by inflation. If you keep it in a bank account, it will depreciate over time and you will lose money. So diversify your investments, so all your eggs are not in one basket. And invest in something you like or you understand. But invest. It's so important you start this. Start tomorrow. Go to the bank, open up a tax-free account and put $1 in it. Once you start putting money away to invest, you will eventually get the bug and you'll start looking for more money to invest. It can become your hobby, your mission. You can learn as you go, but start. The most important thing, you have to start. This will free you, and eventually it will free you from money worries forever. Most people don't save, and even less invest. Don't be part of that big broke group. Be part of the smaller smart one. Open up an account and put a few dollars in there. If you have one already, look to increase your deposits. You can do extra hours, find a side hustle, do lessons for students, do Uber, whatever you can do to put an extra couple $100 a month into investments. You will never regret it. In fact, your future self will be forever in your debt. So that's it, it's that easy. We recognize we're in a money trap. We stop our bad habits, we start good ones, and we grow our investment over time to release us from financial prison. It's perfect! So why don't more people get financially free? Well, over the past couple of years, I've discovered a few reasons for this. The biggest one is lack of action. Let me ask you this. How many times have you thought about starting a new project at home? Or learning a new skill? Or going to the gym? But then you didn't. Then one day you realize 6 months have gone past. Perhaps even a year. We get so busy in our lives with family, with work, with world events, with our health, and so on. Time continues. Our life continues. And before you know it, we haven't started and a whole year has passed. Sometimes people are just afraid to start something new. Sometimes they feel they don't have the skill set or the time. Some people may even believe they can't be financially free. It's just a pipe dream. Some people spend all their time running after get-rich-quick schemes. And when they fail, they lose all their energy and their motivation. Some people will even combine one of these strategies with the lottery. So the lottery is a backup in case something else doesn't work out. When you put it like that, it sounds a bit ludicrous. Let me tell you a secret, not secret. It never works out. People are wasting their time and their intelligence on schemes that are designed to fleece you. Bottom line, and being honest, you need to start positive action, and you need to start today. It is the easiest point in history to break free of the money trap. Every bit of useful knowledge and experience is available on your phone at your fingertips. There are people there who have done it, there are people there who can show you how to do it, and there are people that can help you through all your challenges. It just needs a bit of belief, some consistent action, a bit of focus, and a desire to invest in yourself. Fundamentally, it's pretty basic. Now you may argue that I'm making it too simple, and life doesn't work like that. I would say that I make it simple for me. I choose to continue, even in the face of adversity. I will manage my way through the tough times, and I will not let circumstance take away my goal of freeing my family. As a 50-year-old, I know life has an unlimited supply of curveballs to throw at you. I also know from personal experience that some are big enough to put you on the ground, and it's hard to get up. But we have to, and we will. We put in systems in place like an emergency fund, like a side hustle or extra income, like developing our mindset to cope and grow, developing a network of others on the same path as you, a mentor or two to help you through the tough times, because they've been through it and they've got to their goals anyway. Keep it simple, build a fortress, and believe in yourself. But start today. You just need a foot forward to get underway. If I can start at 47 without a single dollar in savings, investment, or real estate, you can do it too. After 3 years, we have more wealth than we thought we would have in 10. What if we didn't start? Don't put yourself in that position in 3 years' time. It will be an eternal regret. Thanks so much for watching the video today. I truly appreciate it. I've got many more coming down the line. In the meantime, subscribe below, and while you're at it, there's some videos here you can check out.